There's a slight delay between the footage and this, people, so I'm seeing this a couple of seconds later.
Switching to all range mode. Let's take the offensive. Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll. Star Fox Zero, eh? Holiday 2015. Pretty cool.
I live right by the Fushimi.
Sounds good. Check some settings, people.
I've had a relation with this shrine since I was a child. Because of that, I felt that I was always protected, as if it's my guardian angel. When I was a child, there was a TV show about fighter planes called Thunderbirds. That inspired me to make a game that had cinematic elements, with each character having a distinct personality and their own drama. That would be reflected in the dialogue and appear in scenes like where a cool character and enemies would appear. When it came to talking about details regarding how to make the main characters look and feel, we talked about all sorts of types of people. But ever since I was in school, I drew comics with caricaturized humanoid animals, and decided that the characters in this game should be based off animals. I then talked about it with Imamura-san, the designer, and we thought about the fox image. Then I thought, let's try making a fox the main character.
We're entering Corneria City now.
When there's an arch, you want to go under it, right? That's the kind of game I wanted to make. Thinking about the shrine, this place is known for the row of arches. So we went with this idea to create a game where you would fly through different arches. Star Fox is a game where you use a control stick, like the one you'd find on a plane. When you fly a real plane, you need to pull back on the control stick to fly up, right? Similarly, you can use the gyro on the gamepad to look all around and feel really immersed in the game. We'd like people to play as if they're flying a real plane, and it's really exciting. For Wii U, with its 2 screens, we experimented with gameplay with ideas before this iteration of Star Fox. There were 2 screens that each serves a specific purpose. For example, we've tested using one screen for a more cinematic view and the other for gameplay. The Wii U gamepad has a gyro, and it's a big reason we decided to make this game. It's a cockpit view, so it feels like you're in the cockpit like this. You can aim by moving the gamepad around. In the other Star Fox games, you play by controlling your plane in third person on one screen. This time, the game world is shown on the TV, and you can focus in to aim on the gamepad. By using 2 screens, you can see yourself flying in third person on the TV while shooting down at the enemies below you from the cockpit view on the gamepad. You can be really immersed in the experience, so that's something I hope people can check out. On the Nintendo 64 system, you had to use a lot of buttons. But now, with the Wii U gamepad, you can use 2 sticks to do things like speed up and flip around. There's only one button to fire all the different weapons. So there are 4 buttons left, and with that, we thought, why not use these buttons to make the R-Wing transform? And let's use one button to do flips, and the other for a U-turn. The R-Wing transforming into a walker, that was in Star Fox 2. But since that game didn't make it out, I'm glad we were able to have it appear.
Hey people, hopefully you can hear me all right.
The on-room transformation mechanic actually looks like it makes a lot of sense. There's the Landmaster. And also the gyro.
Hopefully the sound you can hear as well is coming from the TV, so it might be a bit muffled, but I'm hoping you're watching the actual show itself yourselves, so as not to replay the thing. This is just in the corner. It'll just be my feedback of the show. Hopefully Lindsay's going to join us as well if she comes in. She said she might join us if Animal Crossing is revealed, so fingers crossed.
We've rebuilt the game using ideas from the past, but it's not a part 4 or part 5. It's not a remake either, so we named it Star Fox Zero this time. The subtitle Zero was taken from how the kanji character looks in calligraphy. Star Fox is based off of the Japanese culture that inspired me, so I wanted people around the world to see this cool kanji character in the logo.
Japanese writing's always cool.
When I saw it, it reminded me of a foxtail. We wrote the character with a brush and added the logo. It looks cool.
Hi, and welcome to Nintendo's digital event for E3 2015. I'm Reggie Fils-Aimé, President of Nintendo of America. We began today having a little fun imagining ourselves as characters in the Star Fox universe. But that opening was more than just fun. It also represents a theme you're going to encounter consistently throughout Nintendo's experience for E3. That theme is transformation. Recently, Mr. Iwata has made several announcements on how Nintendo itself is being transformed, with expansion to Universal theme parks, mobile devices, and our new dedicated game platform, codenamed NX, which we'll tell you more about in 2016. Today, our purpose is more immediate, to focus on the transformations you'll be enjoying right inside your Nintendo gameplay in the coming months. There's a secret to the longevity of Nintendo franchises. It is transformation. We never let them stand still. There always has to be something new, something complete. And that even applies to the game Super Mario Bros., which is celebrating its 30th anniversary in 2015.
Super Mario Maker.
He's been transformed over the years is obvious. But along the way, he's also transformed gaming, from establishing the platforming genre on the NES to the 3D world of Super Mario 64. Later this year, Super Mario Maker will take the next step by turning the essence of game creation over to you, our fans. Now, players will become creators as you build your own Mario levels that can be shared globally with friends. And who knows, maybe even I'll be playing, and of course beating, your latest creation. Finally, nothing in our history has transformed our franchises quite like Amiibo. And as you'll find out this week, there are more
Just in there in the chat, let us know what you thought of Star Fox
and more
Zero.
games for them to inhabit. In fact, right now, let's see how Amiibo are about to show up in a totally unexpected way. So at this year's Nintendo digital event, the team put me right to work. So I'm pleased to be here with Karthik Bal from the Vicarious Vision studio at Activision. And Karthik, we've got some great news to share.
Yeah, so the hallmark of the Skylanders franchise has always been deliver brand new innovation and the highest quality game experience. For the first time, we're bringing a whole new toy category to life. We're bringing vehicles to life this year with our new game, Skylanders Superchargers, and really blending it to this epic vehicle adventure.
But there's more to it, right?
We've got 2 unexpected guest stars. So introducing turbocharged Donkey Kong and his vehicle, the Barrel Blaster. We also have Bowser. This is Hammer Slam Bowser, and his vehicle, the Clown Cruiser.
Bowser is always my favorite. I don't know why people say that I look like Bowser and at times act like Bowser.
So these
As you're playing as these figures,
These
as
are
you
amiibo.
have the various vehicles, what happens?
So they have complete movesets and upgrade trees of powers and abilities, some of which are natural, things that you would expect, like Donkey Kong throwing barrels and Bowser slamming down his hammer, but also really unexpected moves that harken back to elements of lore within the 30 years of history of these characters.
What else can these figures do?
If you put the figure on a Skylander's portal, they act as a Skylander, but you can twist the base and switch it to Amiibo, and it can be used as an Amiibo in another Nintendo game.
So again, these characters, these vehicles, only playable on Nintendo.
It would have been nice if they just kept the bases the same. I don't know, I like these, so you can look like two
A
toyish.
company that is very protective of its franchises, that always likes to have total control. What was that like in terms of working with us to bring these fabulous experiences to life?
We're such big like Nintendo fanboys, and I think we may have been a little too cautious at first. We wanted to have a form of Bowser where he became really big, and we pitched the idea of using Giga Bowser, and this is when the Nintendo team said, no, do something different, something new, and we created Magma Bowser.
Right.
It was never been seen before, and his fire breath just becomes this insane flamethrower. We wanted to set the Koopa on fire, and they said use dry bones.
Right.
And so like dry bones, and they said, well, here's all the material for dry bones, and it was just building on top of that, and we just didn't. We didn't think that we were going to get away with all of this stuff.
Karthik, thank you so much for sharing this information. And throughout the entire week, we're going to be sharing more and more information. You and your team are going to grace us at Nintendo Treehouse Live, and there's going to be a lot more information to share.
I'm super excited.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
I wonder what's next.
What? Right, well, the player version of Zelda, yeah? This is like the one that I had on the Game Boy Advance, maybe? I'm going to assume this is online as well. Zelda.
I'm Alnuma,
that was
the
you
producer
there.
of Zelda. Today, I would like to talk about The Legend of Zelda: Triforce Heroes, the latest Nintendo 3DS Zelda game. I have the game's director, Shikata, here to introduce it with me.
Hello. I wanted to focus on multiplayer and co-op. Multiplayer in past Zelda games was more competitive, much like a party game. Everyone would gather to play to see who would get the most rupees. This time, I wanted players to cooperatively enjoy more serious Legend of Zelda gameplay elements, like solving puzzles and going through dungeons.
The 3D visuals of A Link Between Worlds was a great feature, especially in terms of depth. So I wanted to incorporate that into the multiplayer. So that's why we came up with the totem mechanic.
Totem
Co-op
time.
was fully realized with the totem mechanic. You can carry your friends on your shoulders and reach higher places.
A 4-player totem was too tall, so we decided 3 was the better choice. For single player, there are supporting doll-like characters. There are 2 of them, and you can beat a level by switching between Link and these 2 dolls. The story starts in a kingdom that is just full of fashion-savvy people. Then, we find out something has happened. So the king is looking for a hero who could help. So different players are each claiming to be the hero. And so it begins.
And so it
Using
begins.
items to defeat enemies and conquering dungeons is a familiar staple from other Zelda games. So it should appeal to fans of the series. This time, there's also a fashion element, where you collect items to create new outfits with new abilities. By buying and equipping these different clothes, your abilities change. So the same courses will offer different experiences depending on what you wear.
A bit frustrating they're showing this, although it's probably quite cool. When people want to see Zelda Wii U, they don't show that. It's a bit
I think
crap.
playing with
So
people
they're spending quite a lot of time in this.
multiplayer where you can't see their reactions is fun too. I hope people invite others to try out the game with them as well.
When playing in multiplayer, we frequently hear Mr. Aonuma yelling excitedly about the game.
I have the loudest voice on the team. Also for Nintendo 3DS, we have another new game. Last year, we had the Wii U version of Hyrule Warriors.
This was a rumour, I think.
3DS version.
Yeah.
This
Is
game
that
is a
leaked?
reimagining of the Wii U game. It will include all the DLC characters from that one. We are also adding additional characters and stages from The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker to expand the gameplay. Hyrule Warriors is not like the Zelda games I created. It is an experience only Koei Tecmo can really bring to life. I hope you will enjoy Hyrule Warriors Legends, as well as The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes on Nintendo 3DS.
Show us Zelda Wii U, come on. Yeah. The thing is, we've already seen this, well, same for sure, we've already shown it, but it's the fact that we've seen it in the Wii U, it's not really that exciting. It's cool that it's going on the 3DS, and people will get access to it, but we've already seen this in the Wii U for the last year. The Zelda Wii U is what people want to see. So we've literally just spent about 8 minutes on that. I suppose that was included in the Triforce game. Nintendo really needs to have some special stuff. Star Fox was kind of, so at the start there, it was cool to see it, but it looked a bit sort of kind of, it looked like it was a long way off from being finished. And nice they're releasing it in that sort of current form. So the textures and everything looked a bit bland, it looked a bit sparse. So unless they're going to up it in the next few months, I don't know what I said the date was for that actually. Let's see if we can find out.
Hey.
Who will be chuffed a bit. This is like essentially Metroid Dread, I presume. It's kind of like the game that had in the World Championships. It was like the football one. I wonder if that's included in it. Yeah, it's Blast Ball. People knew this was it. So there you go, it was part of it. 2016. That's when these games so far off. This Fire Emblem, is it? Yeah. Wii U, wait a minute. No, yeah, this is the already known about. Yeah.
You are my child now. Now, once and for all, against death.
Oh, I thought it said Wii U.
For your betrayal. One punishment. The sentence is death.
Kill me if you want, but do it as yourself.
These are all games we know about, man. Oh, come on then. This is got rubbish so far. Halfway through, and it's like, it's in Star Fox. So. Apart from that, it's been a bit boring.
人類の天敵に対抗し得るもの、それがミラージュマスターよ。今の翼の歌声ならきっと届く。だから歌うんだ、翼。
行こう。我が友に尽きろ。
おい、翼、17歳です。心を込めて歌います。ええ、翼の本気を見せてあげて。
背中は任せたぜ。勝てるぞ。誰よりも早く。
ロードのマスターが現れた。ついに始まるのね。私の出番ね。どうよ、才能よ。どうしたの？お姉さんに何か用かしら？きっとお兄ちゃんたちは大丈夫。
Oh my god, my iPad's being a complete idiot. What's it doing? I'm trying to comment on Facebook and my iPad just pulling up and going crazy. Oh my god, what is going on with this? Is it was again? Oh, I did think it was another Donkey Kong. X-Blade Chronicles. Again, we've not been this for the last year. Come on, show something new. Unless this is like coming out in the next week or something. This is just so dull. Nintendo's actually doing a crap event. I really hope we've got stuff saved for the end. Fourth of December, come on! Oh. Animal Crossing, is that Isabel? Oh my god! This thing. Lindsay, Animal Crossing! Just the Wii U version. Why did they keep that still? Why didn't they do the other one? Ugh. I don't know if it's... This was something else. It's an Animal Crossing board game, I think, maybe. I was thinking, why is it in the style? Yeah, it must be a board game. That's what they got the amiibos for. You know, so they showed the amiibo. Tom Nook.
They're still quite cool though.
Yeah, it's cool. That's probably going to be really cool. But people didn't want a board game. They didn't want the Happy Home Designer. They want a full-on Animal Crossing. So unless they're going to announce this, then this is just fluff.
It's quite good.
Yeah, it's good and stuff like that, but it wasn't a full game. So do you really want to be playing this, or do you want to be able to create your own stuff, building your home and putting stuff in place and visiting people's towns and everything? You can't do it in this. It's just a board game.
Festival.
I'm disappointed in that.
Are you?
Yeah. If that's the Animal Crossing they're bringing out, that's totally underwhelming. It's like they're showing absolute garbage so far. They showed Star Fox at the start. It looks like it still needs loads of polish. It looks like they've not done. It looks like it's kind of rushed. There's a lot of texture work, and there's a lot of polish and finish and just stuff like added to it to make it look more like a kind of lived-in world. It just looks kind of sparse right now. Other than that, they've been shown games that we've known for the last year, stuff we've seen. Xenoblade Chronicles, yeah, it's great and everything, but They've known about it for 2 years now, 3 years. And it's like, they've announced it, it's out in Japan already, and they've just showed it again here, and it's not coming out until December. It's like, what's the point in that? It's like, what's taking so long, and why are you showing games that we already know about? Wasting time on it.
Just for fun, because I'm not
So disappointed.
I can tell.
Well, that's, like I assume, that is their Animal Crossing showing. If that is it, they didn't have a clue. They're just totally, considering they went and destroyed last year, E3, Sony and Microsoft done alright last year. This year, Sony and Microsoft done pretty damn good. And Nintendo seems to be doing shit. And they've got so much opportunity to do so well.
You like this one when we were at the E3 thing?
I did, but again, this is something we've seen for years. It's coming out next month. It's like, why are you showing us this? So spending time to show us some new reviews, get people excited for the console. It's like they're showing stuff a year before, and then we're seeing it again now, and this is what their digital event is, which is meant to be a showcase for getting people excited about the games and the products. We've known about this for so long. It's underwhelming. So I'm saying, unless Nintendo's got another 15 minutes, unless Nintendo pulls something out of the bag,
Maybe they will.
no, unless they show an Animal Crossing, a full-on game, I doubt they're going to now, because they've showed Animal Happy Homes Designer, Animal Crossing Happy Homes Designer, which is for the 3DS, and they've just shown that game there, Happy Holidays or whatever, and I think that's the reveal, and if it is, that's just shit.
Most of all, we want the game to be fun.
Sorry for the language, but it is, it's crap. It's like, nobody wants a board game for Animal Crossing on the Wii U, they want a full-on game. Would you rather have that than a full-on game?
I don't know, it's something different.
You saw the courses in Mario Kart 8 for Animal Crossing. Would you know what a full game like that? Looking at that, you can walk around, speak to people, do stuff in your home, go to the villages, all that kind of stuff.
Maybe you would want both.
No, that's the thing.
Maybe they're putting that out and then
No, you might.
in not so long you're gonna...
No, they might, but the whole point is, this is their big showcase. If they're going to make a full-on Animal Crossing, show that. The fact is, they're not showing that, so I don't think they're going to give you both. I think that's what they're giving you.
Co-op mode is designed so that the user can decide how...
Maybe you've not given that game a chance. The board
But it's not really a chance. It's a board game. It's not what people like. That isn't what Animal.
That's maybe not what they were expecting.
Animal Crossing isn't a board game. It's a game where you create stuff and you go around and you manage your village, and it's a never-ending sort of stuff. That's just a board game like Mario Party or something. It's like.
And if you use it in Yoshi's Woolly World, then Yoshi's design.
And they want people to buy an amiibo for it. What? So you're going to buy an amiibo for a board game? At least with Animal Crossing, you can do an amiibo and people will come into your village. You know? You make, oh, it's cool, they've come into your village. You want someone else in your village? Great.
Maybe you can have fun trying out different characters. In this game, when we turned Pucci into Yan, he was really cute.
Yeah, I think they've dropped the ball on this one.
Excited to have him again in this game. He barks when there's an important item around you, so he's quite used to
Is that your personal opinion?
Even after you clear the level, it's really fun.
Yeah, this is sorry guys, I swore there by the way.
You always find something new. It would be great if we can collect all the items in one go, but that is quite challenging. So I hope people can enjoy playing the same level over and over.
Yeah, I think Animal Crossing, just like we said to Lindsay there, I think anyone that's a fan of the series, that isn't what they want from Animal Crossing. They want a full-on game. You've added that as a bonus. Awesome. But unless they've done this, massively disappointed. And this is like Yokai Watch. Is this for the Wii U? This is going to be for the 3DS again. Guys, 3DS. So there's just nothing for the Wii U. Nothing that we've not known about for the last year. Yeah. You've got 10 minutes to blow us away. So this year, Yokai Watch. This is a game that comes to 3DS, and I think they've done 2 versions so far, and they're massive in Japan, so they're probably going to sell quite well here because it's kind of games. But the 3DS has sold over 50 million consoles now. That's fine, it's kind of done quite good, and it's still selling pretty decently. The Wii U's struggling, and it needs games, and it's not got the franchises. Like just now anyway to do it. It's got loads of good games, but people are wanting to be excited to buy the console. And right now, there's nothing there to sell people on the console new that doesn't have it already. The Mario Maker might be a seller for people that didn't have a Wii U, just because it's quite
Yeah,
cool.
you said you were chuffed about that.
Aye, that was cool, but it's like, again, we've known about that for the last year. This is Paper Mario. Again, it's another 3D. Another 3DS game, sorry. There's like a Paper Mario, normal Mario crossover.
What do you mean paper?
See, it was like looks flat, and you can flip around to go between things. So the guy on the right there, Mario on the right. So when you turn it like flat, there's like Paper Mario, then you could fold up and stuff and get into funny areas. And that's been quite a popular game. Again though, why is this not on the Wii U? It's all just 3DS games and games you've seen already. Nah, Nintendo's Yokai Watch. Yokai Watch. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Yokai Watch. It's a Japanese RPG sort of kind of game. And it's been really popular in Japan. Most of it was at Animal Crossing. We really wanted a full-blown Animal Crossing, and they've not done it. However, I will say last night at this PlayStation conference, although it was a Kickstarter campaign, Shenmue 3, I've been waiting 14 years for it, and to see that come, that was like it brought a tear to my eye. And I was watching it, it was amazing, so I'm delighted with that. It's like Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. Again, this is just all like, this is like games that are for... This is the thing, these are all sort of kind of mass appeal games for a large demographic. They're like anyone can play them. But Nintendo's been about hardcore fans for 30 years now. And it's the hardcore fans that have bought all the sort of kind of games and everything and promoted the console. And they're the ones that have stuck by Nintendo for years. And then these are the ones that want things like Animal Crossing, a full-on game. Star Fox looking amazing, looks alright. You want stuff like F-Zero, you want stuff like a new Super Mario Galaxy or something like that. Mario Tennis, okay, Mario Tennis. But these are the games that people want, they're hardcore fans. They didn't seem to be making them.
We've been working together for 30 years now. If there's 3 ideas presented to both of us, we pick the same one.
As the years went on and we made more and more side-scrolling games, we had to create a more advanced tool to design them with. This became the basis of Super Mario Maker.
The tool got so good that the more we worked with it, the more we realized we could also turn it into something everyone could enjoy. With Super Mario Maker, anytime you make an edit, you can see the results right away. This instant feedback...
I agree with you, this is the thing, like Mario Maker and Miyamoto and stuff like that. It's cool seeing this, but these are the things we could have seen afterwards. I think people want to see the reveal of new games and new IPs or sequels to IPs. So where's Shinnen's game? The Fast Neo Racing? Fast Racing Neo or whatever. Where's that? Show that. It's like, show us some cool stuff.
While digging up these old documents, we found this. It's very precious.
It's very precious. Okay.
When we first thought of the idea of Super Mario Brothers, we had a concept of land, air, and sea.
Use the drones.
See this old sketch of Mario?
Yeah, really, Sonic's been the best so far, by far. I think, well, not by far. Like I thought Microsoft's show was pretty good. I think with the reveal that we're going to do native backwards compatibility, that's a big thing. And the controller looks cool, although it's pretty expensive. $150 in the US, around about probably 100 quid here in the UK. It's pretty expensive for a controller. You know, you buy a couple of those, there's another £200 onto your console price. So I think it's going to be limited in its sales and its appeal, but it would be cool if they launched it in with a console or something. But yeah, Sony's one with Final Fantasy VII that everyone's been looking forward to for years. Last Guardian, people again have been waiting for years for that one. So they showed both of those off. Looked good, probably a while off. And then Shenmue 3 showed that. Trying to think what else they showed. But yeah, loads of other cool games. It seemed like Sony was actually making a really good effort to answer people's stuff that they wanted.
Even take on the appearance of other characters. Tap a compatible amiibo like Wii Fit Trainer, and Mario can turn into Wii Fit Trainer when he gets
Would you A, live in a duck's
called
ankle,
Mario.
what? Or B, hold off E3 for 12 months?
Super Mario's 30th anniversary.
I don't know what that even means.
I love that question.
Game is going to appear
Well, what would you?
bigger.
I don't know.
Itself is pretty
Well, not know what a duck's ankle is. I'll probably hold off for E3 for 12 months.
There's also a booklet.
Great question.
It's really fun just looking at them.
Duck's ankle.
As if
What is
this
it?
what would
Mario,
happen
what's it?
if you saw someone
MBCP,
Mario
what's
in
that?
real life.
What does a duck's ankle look like?
Is it like the bottom of an avatar shoe?
It's time to start by making the course I want to play.
Guys, you're going to have to tell us what you mean by a duck's ankle.
If it's a saying that we just don't know.
I'm going to assume that it's been a spelling correction or something that's automatically changed it.
Easier.
But what else could
So
it
we
be?
move on to making 1-1. It's always like that. I may come across as a mean person by saying this, but in 1-1, there's a Goomba, which is clear.
This year,
But
this
there's
developer
also a super
interview,
mushroom, and
we spent
you
5
might
minutes on
run
this now.
when you first
This
see
should have been one of their additional things to show after the show, because
But there's a
Nintendo
block
last year,
so you
they
can't
had their
run.
digital event
So
this year, which
it's
was just for the
slow,
games.
so you
Then you
usually
had the
hit.
Treehouse event where they showed the games getting played, then there was some new stuff. So you may still see some new reviews, by the way.
When
I'm
you do,
like just watching this. This is their main
it's a
thing.
surprise.
So I'd expect to see it here. But this is what they should have been. This should be shown during their Treehouse event or something. I mean, it's quite a cool thing, but it's not
The first
exciting.
gap has a floor, and the second one is the one you want to avoid.
Answer, well, we said we'd hold off E3 for 12 months because I don't know what a duck's ankle is.
We put a lot of thought into those types of things.
What's his name?
He said, what is a duck's ankle?
At the same time.
He said, the thing that connects the length of the foot to the torso.
Because they can't make a jump. But they learn from it.
Very good. Yes, well, you put it like that, then I'd rather be a duck's ankle.
No, living, you say.
Designed to
Live in a duck's ankle.
Is that what it said?
Game design.
Yeah. I wish I had a gif of one like that. It'd be pretty funny. Yeah.
Anyone can become a good course designer.
Yeah, Twilight Princess or something. Yeah, exactly.
Earlier I said that Nintendo's experience for E3 is all about transformation. And while we've given you a sneak peek of some of our games coming later in 2015, there's still much more to share. Next, Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3
That is the E3 digital
will
event.
kick off with Mr. Miyamoto and fellow developers
No Metroid.
including Star Fox Zero.
No Super Galaxy.
Can't wait to get
No Animal Crossing full-on game.
The
No F-Zero.
is right in front of you. On Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. and Saturday from noon until 5 p.m. local time, you can walk into any of more than 100 Best Buy stores in the U.S. and
Who cares? It's Best Buy in America. We're not in America.
firsthand. You can find the details of all of our activities this week
You're going to get sent to a duck's ankle in a moment.
.com. To close, as anyone transforms, be it a person or a company,
This better be Zelda.
it's good to reflect on
No Zelda.
to
Metroid.
help guide where you go next. Over the past 30 years, more than 1 billion people around the world have played a Nintendo game. And most of them have played as gaming's biggest star, Mario. From the music, to the costumes, to the characters, Super Mario isn't just Nintendo's mascot. There's a little piece of him, and certainly memories of his adventures.
Yeah, I totally agree. Very disappointing. This is Mario Maker again. If this is Super Mario Maker again they're showing, unless it's a brand new Mario game, then this is just absolutely abysmal from Nintendo. Abysmal, Lindsay, abysmal.
Oh yeah.
Nintendo played this way too safe this year. Dull. This is what they're going to end on. Pathetic, man.
I'm enjoying it.
Does this make you want to buy a Wii U?
No.
Does it make you want to buy a 3DS? What's it make you think? There's a lot of history with Nintendo. People have grown out.
Yeah.
Loads of generations. That's fantastic. We all know that. What makes you sell the games? Which is what this is about. Selling the games to people. Getting people excited to buy the console. Does it make you excited to buy the console?
No, but it makes me sing a nice tune and have fun. Which is part of what it's about.
Yeah, it's all about fun in games. That's a lot of fun. And I think that's the underlying thing for gaming. It should be fun. But it's only fun if you get the things. If you're disappointed because you're not getting the games you want, then it's no fun. What is this? What's this got to do with, like...
Now it's your turn. Visit LetSuperMario.com and help us celebrate his 30th anniversary by submitting your own Super Mario game. And do it for a good cause, with Nintendo making a donation to the non-profit group Operation Smile. Visit our site for details. Let's have some fun, let's support a great cause, and let's Super Mario.
It's like you would actually think with this show here, the Nintendo will have like one game, Super Mario. It's like there's been about 15-20 minutes when
I didn't
Mario
see it
stuff.
from the start. So.
Well, there was that one with the Paper Mario thing crossover that I showed you. There was all this stuff
There's been a
here.
few since that.
Yeah. It's like there's been a good portion just about Mario stuff. It's like even though the whole intro, yeah, it's to get you to see Mario and they want to celebrate it. But there's all of this. There's the little interlude bits of being like Mario stuff. It's like, it's great to been like supporting it, but...
Hello everyone, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto.
I like his pin badge, that's cool.
Watching Nintendo Digital event.
What was that one?
Star Fox. It's like an R-Wing, one of the fighter planes.
Don't know that game.
Nah, you might have if you've seen the older version, but they showed this at the very start of the show. It started up with this.
Right.
And they said this is one of these games that people were kind of looking forward to. Weren't sure how it was going to be, but they showed it. And it looked a little bit underwhelming, as in, it looked, like I said, it looked like it lacked a bit of polish. And it's like, well, people have been excited and looking forward for years, but then...
Many gamepad games for Wii U that we introduced there that are continuing in development. And
yeah, it's like, it's just a little bit underwhelming.
Sounds really bad at this bit.
And so we've introduced games like that use Amiibo and games
Sounds like
like
he's got a mic there as well, the
so
he's
Star
rubbing
Fox
something
this year,
he's got.
and we've got more coming.
青沼さんがね来てないんですね、この回に。彼は今次のゲームを作るのに今一生懸命頑張ってます。僕も戻ってすぐ手伝う予定です。
And Aonuma-san is not here at E3.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
That's because he's back at Nintendo
You're like that?
on his next game. And as soon as the show is over, I'm
I was like that because it was looking like that was the end of the show and I thought you were going to go nuts.
説明をするんですけど、僕がゲームを遊ぶよりツリーハウスの皆さんがずっと上手なので皆さんにお任せします。
And so now what we're going to do is jump right into gameplay straight from Star Fox Zero. But I think maybe rather than having me play it, we should have
So some Star Fox Zero now. So this is where the treehouse is quite cool. See,
because they're probably going to be a lot better.
what I think is they should have had the announcements and stuff I was talking about would have been awesome. Should have shown more of that and focused on it afterwards. This stuff here, the treehouse. This is where they should have done the developer piece. This is where they should have shown like more often Super Mario Bros. Or Super Mario Maker or whatever. This is where they should have shown all this stuff here. They should have used that digital event to show off new game announcements. Animal Crossing, I still can't believe that I think Josh from the Bit Block, he'll be utterly disappointed.
Now it's time.
Only at E3 did they let us out of the treehouse to play these games. So we're gonna hop right into Star Fox Zero for you guys and do some.
I should probably
we're gonna fire up the R-wing and take it for a test
right in the Corneria, which is a favorite of a lot of Star Fox veterans out there.
This
is the Star Fox game.
And seeing this game, it just brings back a lot of really good memories for me.
Like,
about
even that there,
way too
like
much
the
time
R-Wings and stuff, the
really
little planes. Look at the lacking of the texture detail, even the ship. Look at that's like something you could have done on a SNES. Well, not a SNES, maybe, but an N64, maybe we would have struggled with it.
So as we're getting
But
started here, we
the
probably should
GameCube
talk
could
a
have done
little
this
bit about
quite
how this
easily.
game fits into
And
the
we're on the
Star
Wii U
Fox
2 generations later.
series for folks who maybe
And it's
missed
like, it just
their
looks a bit,
event.
just like pretty
Star
plain and
Fox
boring.
is kind of a reimagining of the original or Star Fox 64.
So where's the textures and
as far as it's not a prequel,
detail and
it's not
that
a
shit.
sequel, it's just kind of exists alongside that with Star Fox.
Yeah, you're right, it is a dated.
It's going to be a whole new story, but
Right, wow,
that's
a lot of
really
you
familiar and then a lot of
sold
new
it
stuff.
to me. So,
If you think, there was a game called Rogue Squadron on the GameCube, and there was a space scene in that from Star Wars, and you're in one of the TIE fighters, no, it's not a TIE fighter, I forgot the name of it, anyway, you're in one of their fighters, and it looks phenomenal, and that was like 15 years ago almost.
And for some of those lines, the classic barrel roll lines, you got to keep those in to keep the fans happy. But there's also a lot of really cool new lines that
I like to shoot Falco right off the start, give him a little friendly fire there. Wake him up.
All right, so Morgan here is kind of aiming around the screen, taking
okay,
his enemies
bye.
out. On the Wii U gamepad, he actually sees the cockpit view, whereas on the TV screen,
Who's what?
he sees
What's
kind of
this?
like the
Who's this?
overview.
Luffy
So
Shrestha.
you can
Who's
either
that?
use the TV to
What's he
aim
saying?
or
And you can see right away we've got some stuff that we've never seen before.
Luffy,
right?
be
Like some
decent
sort
good.
of giant saw blaze. Boom.
Oh, careful.
You gotta dodge that stuff, man.
I think Miyamoto-san will be very sad if we destroy the R-Wing on our first go
Not
out.
gonna happen. It's totally not gonna happen.
It's not a cheap piece of equipment, so.
Yeah, and it's really fun to switch back and forth between the TV screen and the gamepad screen here.
And not only that, the gamepad gives you kind of a finer amount of control. Not only a finer amount, but a wider amount of control. You can, if you actually tilt it straight up, you can shoot.
I'm on the iPad, so I can't actually manage the
Really
feet,
cool. We're
so
gonna see some of that later.
I just have to put up with
And,
Luffy
you know,
Shrestha.
I think immediately you're going to feel sort of,
Shrestha.
this. We're going to see a lot of Star Fox Zero gameplay here on Treehouse Live, and I think people are going to be excited by things that are very familiar to them. Like this opening section, it's sort of it's not really on rails, but it's classic sort of flying. We're going to see some all-range sections, and then we're going to see some other stuff too that I think is going to be really exciting.
Cheers, Mario, backed up cactus pictures.
I'm really glad that during the
Yes, they did.
digital event, we got to
Or
hear
did they, whatever.
Miyamoto-san talk about the inspiration for a lot of the design here, because now having heard about the archways and the shrine inspiration, it's really interesting seeing the stage again and seeing it through those eyes.
Yeah, that's something that, obviously with playing past Star Fox games, you do a lot of, you fly under stuff and through stuff, but I never really thought of it,
Whoa! Watch out.
Like,
that guy's waiting his whole robot life to throw
Yeah,
that
you look
thing
at
at
something
me.
like...
This is only programming. It's the growth.
Yeah, you look at something like Xenoblade Chronicles, and how nice the environment looks in that. And you look at this here, it looks a bit bland and boring. It's like the actual mountains even, they look a bit sort of kind of jagged, a bit polygonal. The textures look a bit flat and muddy. Maybe it's the compression here from watching it on the feed or something, but it just doesn't look that impressive. It looks like it looks like something that was made in a Wii. That's what it looks like. It looks like a Wii game. And I think it could look about 100 times better than this. People would be excited by it, because it look a
I'm actually switching
bit
back
more
and forth
impressive.
quite a bit between when I'm looking at the TV or looking at the gamepad. And we've got that picture-in-picture, which is nice. Obviously, they don't quite know where I'm looking, but it's so much fun to sort of switch back and forth. And we're going to see, here we go, we're going into all-range mode.
Yeah, it looks too old, exactly. Like I said, it looks like a Wii game that could have came out 10 years ago. And considering people have been wanting this for years now, it's really... You know what I mean? Like, I'll step back and say, maybe on a gameplay level, it's really enjoyable, and maybe it'll be like the old Star Fox, and people will love it and stuff, and some of the additions with the gamepads and second screen experience, maybe it's really enjoyable. But right now, we're just looking at it on a purely visual level.
A lot of enemy fighters right now. I'm gonna get back to work here trying to take these guys down.
You've seen stuff like Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront. It comes out the end of the year or whatever. And you look at the quality of that, the graphics and that, yeah, we're on a Wii U. We're not going to get as detailed as that or as impressive as that. But that's what people are kind of looking for. A visual quality that's approaching that. And the Wii U can do much better than this.
We're working on it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to go to a laser upgrade here.
Nintendo's done a barrel roll, I think, but they've done it the wrong way. They've done a barrel roll right into a bloody structure or something.
We're sort of enjoying the scenery, and it's like, oh wait, sorry, the people
Yeah, we talked about.
Tell you what, guys,
Well, I've got
watching this, it's good to see like Star Fox finally coming to the Wii U. I really genuinely thought that we were going to have an Animal Crossing.
You gotta remember that original Star Fox, you had one control stick.
Maybe.
Being able to use
But yeah, going back to Animal Crossing.
You know, I'm just able to do a lot of.
Unless they announce Animal Crossing full on
the
for the Wii U.
To do.
It's just
Nice somersault there. Of course.
Why do you think like a board game for Animal Crossing that you buy amiibo to play as the character or something is going to sell? It's beyond me, and maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe it will come out and millions of people will buy it. I just think it's going to sell like crap, to be honest. I think the appeal of amiibo is they do stuff within the game and you can become that character. But it's a purposeful addition, as in if you're the full-on Animal Crossing game, like I said, Lindsay, they would come into your game as that character, they would set up your home and you would interact with them and they'd be part of your game as a full-on experience. I think that Animal Crossing Happy Homes, or whatever it's called, Happy Holidays, whatever, just as a total money grab that could have been done.
I'm really excited to
so
show
much
off the
better.
transformation here, so I feel like we need to hit the ground.
I've got these containers opening up, and yeah, I think you can see I'm flying above these guys using my gamepad to target their weak points, but
Yeah, you should.
I'm feeling a
Imagine
little
there's like New Leaf and Animal Crossing
big moment here.
as a cross-platform thing where you could use the Happy Home. This is what I genuinely thought they were going to do is Happy Home Designer on the 3DS. You would design your homes in there, and then you'd be able to link that up with the Wii U version, and then they would be in your Wii U version, your village. And you could take away your micromanage it sort of on the move, and then your Wii U game would be this open world, sort of kind of, not open world, but full-on 3D representation of Animal Crossing, like in Mario Party. You get the amiibos, like I said, you could bring those characters in from the 3DS, using the cards on the amiibos, and it'd all be sort of tied in together. And I think that could have sold a few million copies and done quite well if it was looking like it was on Mario Kart 8. Or even what they had in... Geez, they even showed off, what was it? The Animal Crossing Wii U lobby thing. It's like Miiverse. Yeah, the lobby thing anyway. They showed that off over a year ago. I think it was 2 years ago or something. They showed that off. And it looked really cool. Even that would have been amazing. But
weren't able to do in past Starbucks games, but now with the gamepad you basically look straight down and kind of like be a bomber.
thing is, Josh from the Bit Block, if anyone watches the Bit Block, go and check it. He's a total Animal Crossing fanboy. He's brilliant. He's done the stuff with the 3DS when New Leaf came out, and he's done like lots of playthroughs for it. He's come up with some really cool ideas for it, for a Wii U version. And I think he was working on some 3D actual models to send to Nintendo. I think he is actually sending them to Nintendo. I think, like I said, I think he's going to be massively disappointed if this is their final reveal for Animal Crossing, if they're not working on a full-on version. We hear things like where, if you remember City Folk, the UK version, I can't remember what it's called in Let's Go to the City, I think it was in America, or vice versa. Anyway, they created the little city thing, and it was about 5 buildings that you could go into, and nothing happened. Like, I slated this at the time. It was garbage. It was seen as a completely tacked on, pointless addition. You went there, and you had to travel to the city, went in there, and nothing really happened. It felt empty, it felt dull, and when the first announced it, I thought it was going to be a community thing where when you went in there, other people from other games would come into your city, and you'd see them, you could interact with them, you could trade items, you could talk to them. And I thought it'd be much bigger as well. I thought they'd done lock things and it'd be much bigger, like an actual city, not a little tiny, not even a village, a cul-de-sac. And I thought, yeah, they'll have that, but they never did it, and it was really underwhelming again. And I thought, with Animal Crossing, I thought you could have this thing that Josh was talking about. I totally agree with him, where anyone in their game would create their village, and you'd have your people inside your village, you'd invite people in, you'd have your amiibos linking up, maybe something in their 3DS connecting up as well. And then what you could do is, you could all go to different parts. So you'd have one that was like a city folk one, but it was actually a much bigger area, and it'd have loads of people, like an actual online lobby. If you remember Fantasy Star Online, and how they had your characters coming into the lobby, you meet up with them, then you go down to the land and fight the monsters. Imagine that in Animal Crossing. You go to the city or you go to events or something, let's say, and loads of people will be there. And I'm talking like 50, 100 people in there, because it's just like, they're not exactly complex models, but you go there and the door connects up and you speak to them all, and then you can invite people or go back to someone else's village and interact in their village, and it'd be like a hub where people would join up, and that's when you'd join up when you wanted to interact. That would be the best online component. You'd go in there, you'd talk to people, and then you'd create events and go and do stuff in each people's villages, or even have like a global communal village kind of thing. That would have been amazing. And it's like, I don't know why they never went that route.
I'm just gonna ride it. A little action movie style.
Yeah, the board game just. You know, it's like you've got Mario Party 10, I think it is, and I think there's another couple of board games. They're well-known games. They sell quite well, and people can enjoy them. So did we really need an Animal Crossing one?
But he escaped. What are you gonna do?
This does look like 3DS graphics.
It's something you really want to play for.
Nice.
It's so good to be back in the cockpit. It's so good to be back. I'm so excited. Like, it's so good to have. You know, we had, like we said, we talked about Star Fox 3. That was a remake of the original, but this is a brand new Star Fox game. It feels so good though. It's like everything I love about the original. I don't really want to give the controller up, but
hey guys. No, they're just showing off Star Fox as usual. Just been discussing things about Animal Crossing, what they should have done with Animal Crossing. If they've not done it, and if that is the final review for it.
We have playable here on the show floor. Yeah,
I don't know if you saw behind us, we've actually got these killer cockpit setups. There's 4 of them, and they actually have like a really immersive speaker system, and it's very much like sitting in an RV. I'm hoping to get in line and actually try this at some point. But they look like fun.
Man, I'm still, I don't know, I'm feeling like, it's fun. I mean, we're back at E3, you know, we're getting to play games, like this is so cool.
I think these guys on the Treehouse thing, this is the same that they're always saying that I think they're not going to say that it's crap.
Okay.
It's hard telling you direct because I'm still so distracted by like abundant people. Now I have to focus up and work.
But I think they're overselling it. I think they're trying to pretend they're all hyped up, and I think they're probably underwhelmed as well.
So I really love using the cockpit view, and I think it's going to come down to personal preference too. Sometimes, some players are going to, you know, like use the TV more, some the cockpit view. But for me, I think the cockpit view gives me more options. I love options.
Yeah, I found this, especially this mission where it's such an open dogfight. It was really useful to me to be able to look around because every once in a while it's like I know my target's there, it's maybe right behind me, and I need to really look around before I decide.
I will say, I'm going on the textures by the way. It's like, I'm hoping this is not the final version. They've got 6 months roughly to polish this up, to test it and stuff. And there's a good chance that, you know, they'll add more details. I really hope they do, because it looks kind of generic, like looks-wise, from a visual perspective.
I don't want to spoil Pigma's big entrance here.
Pigma.
Gotta love Pigma.
Pigma.
That's one of the beautiful things about
When you look at that ring, like the halo sort of thing style ring, it looks like almost like Elysium. I think it's like a city inside it. Yeah, it's like that's quite cool and that, but I'm pretty sure it could look better than what it looks like. Where's the sun and stuff? Where's like the lens flares and it's that graphical sort of.
This is also it's that combination of those Star Fox elements that I think are so familiar and feel so good.
It just looks empty.
This total new feel. Like just look at the character art when these characters are popping up. Oh, I love it.
So I can use the target view with the L trigger here, and then what I can do is I'll see where he is exactly. So I'm going to slow down a little bit. Oh, he did at the same time. Man, he's reading my mind right now. I got you, bud.
That was so good.
I got you, big man. I love these little duels too. So before I was shooting all of these enemies, and now I'm just dueling with this guy. Alright, where is he?
I think he's behind you.
Hit the brakes! Nice. Oh yeah. I got you now, buddy. Maybe not. Where are you? Where'd you go? Alright, not
Got him.
very cool. Right. Noses.
Nice.
That hurt a little bit.
That's so good when you land those charge shots.
So,
I know I'm supposed to be watching Eric like fighting, but I just keep looking back and say, there's something in the background. Very nice.
On the GameCube, I mentioned this earlier, when you look at Rogue Squadron, what they did, Factor 5, on Rogue Squadron for the GameCube, this is 2 generations back. You look at how detailed and how nice that looked, and you look at this, it's almost a step back.
It's spacious. Oh, nice.
oh, I got him.
Whew.
Hopefully that's big fight, I guess, not really dog fight.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So Pigma lives to fight another day, but I think you did some good work on him there. Alright, so we're going to come back from that, and I think we're going to bring, I think we've got a chance to bring...
You guys back up?
Yeah.
I think so. Hey, Nimura-san, welcome back. And Bill, of course. Hi, Bill.
Yeah.
Ah,
Good. How did we do? It's very...
まずですね。次からね、開発者がもっとすごいプレーを見せます。
Yeah, I think our director, Mr. Hayashi, is going to be much better.
Oh, okay. At least we didn't break the R-wing though.
けど、
That's fine. I don't mean class on that video better.
そうですね。
That's right.
I just have to ask really quickly. We have a minute. Is there a favorite? There's so many of those classic characters coming back. Do you have a favorite of the besides Fox? We saw Pigma.
このシリーズの中のキャラクターのなんか一番好きなのは
今日ね、デジタルイベント
Yeah, I've never known that myself, I don't know. It's
実は今年
it's like a kiddie thing getting together.
I'll have to say
Yeah, it's like a kiddie thing getting together in a treehouse, you know. It was like kids playing games together, and, but
I personally
just
like
stuck with that.
Slippy. He's going to have a big role.
I'll have to actually look into that. There's maybe another reason for it.
Awesome. I think we all love Slippy too, and we'll just do our best to show Slippy off here on Nintendo Treehouse Live.
お話しするんですかね、一つ。
So yeah, I guess I said I had one more thing to share about Star Fox.
ね、実はね、この開発
It'll be amiibo or something. You can use your amiibo in the
長
character.
年一緒にゲームを作ってきた、日本のゲーム開発の人たちの中から一緒に協力してくれてる会社があるんですよ。
So there's a developer that we've worked with in Japan for
Platinum
quite a
Games.
while, and they've been making games for a very long time. And it's Platinum Games.
So Platinum Games is working on
And we're
this.
working with them together on Star Fox Zero.
So why is it looking so crap?
And I think later this afternoon that we are going to be doing another presentation on Star Fox Zero here on Nintendo Treehouse Live, and that is going to be together with Mr. Hayashi, the Nintendo director, as well as a member from Platinum Games.
Yes, that's
awesome.
I'm so glad we can finally talk about that collaboration.
Yes.
I think that we have a lot of Platinum Game fans out there. And
See, that's the thing. Why was this not announced when they did an actual reveal of Star Fox Zero? Why didn't they say it? But in association or with Platinum Games? I mean, that would have got people even more excited. And even though it looks the same, people would be like, right, I know what Platinum Games is like for the visual content and stuff. And then I can sort of be a bit more excited. It's like, it kind of underwhelmed during the show, the main point. That's the first impression that I've got in my head.
Which we showed off here last year and got to show a lot of folks the really amazing sort of like surrounding battles and how well the backgrounds were worked in. And I think that's a lot of what you can see here as well with Star Fox Zero, where it's really intense when you actually get in there and you start playing, and it's just like there's so much going on around you.
でそうですね、去年の Nintendo Treehouse Live でベヨネット2に紹介をして、
Platinum Games working on this with Nintendo is much more exciting than their Transformers game that they showed. I thought that was garbage. But anyway, especially after seeing something like Bayonetta 2, thinking, why were they making this Transformers game? And I looked they were trying to make a fighting game, an action,
so I guess maybe it's still a little bit of a secret,
and
Star Fox,
they've already got that
working
with
together with the director of
Bayonetta 2. Obviously, you need that. You need to get
It's
that.
to be so good to see them back up.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a real treat. We talked about we're going to have Mr. Hayashi, Mr. Hashimoto later to play, and it is a pleasure watching them play the game. I think that it's going to be very fun for viewers to watch and be inspired. And I think just by hearing them play and talk about the game, you can sort of feel the passion and the teamwork, and I think that it's something that viewers should look forward to later today.
そうですね、林さんと橋本さんがお互いでプレイしながら話し合うっていうのは結構ユーザーたちがビューアーたちは結構面白がっていただけると思います。
この後何分後かわかんないですけどやりますので皆さんもうちょっと我慢してみてくださいね。
So yeah, that segment will be coming out a little bit later today. I'm not sure when, but people can look forward to that.
I feel like our performance with the R-Wing is going to be a little overshadowed when we have the professionals up here.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming up and sharing this news with us. I'm very excited to see more coming out from them. And I'm hoping you have a chance to try out one of these demo stations behind us as well with the cockpit setup, because I'd love to hear what you think of that later as well.
はい、すごいね。
そうですね。
機材で今日遊んでもらうので、しかもね、今度のゲームオーディオにねすごく工夫を凝らしてるんですけど、今日それを強調してコックピットでガンガンとここで声を聞きながら仲間の声を聞きながらプレイできます。
So yeah, it's really fun the way that they've set it up and being able to sit in the cockpit and play. But the other thing that we've done is that because the audio is so important in this game, and the way that you get the sound coming out of the gamepad, and so we've designed the cockpit in a way that emphasizes that for people here on the show floor.
Yeah, I think people are going to get a really good kick out of it. We obviously mentioned the sound and the fact that the player voices are going to come out of the gamepad in this really cool way. But I think Platinum too, and the sound design in the game is just great, and you can tell a lot of focus has been put into the gameplay, the visuals, and the sound. And I think that gamers are going to really.
See, maybe it's just the quality of the stream that it's not looking as good as what I think it should. Maybe they're showing off kind of bland levels, but it doesn't look like it's got the polish of a Platinum
we're always
game.
looking for
But a
ways to use
Nintendo
sound
game.
that are unique to video games and that can only be done in video games. And so this time we've introduced sort of a new technology that's going to allow us to do some fun things with the sound coming out of the gamepad.
Yeah, it's so cool, and obviously it's something we can't show viewers at home how it's going to come out of the gamepad into their ears, but it's one of those surprises that even if when they get the game in their hands, it's going to be just that extra little cherry on top of the experience.
Yeah, it's really trippy when you actually hear it, and the first time you hold the gamepad and it's doing that, and you're hearing these little sounds, it's like, I don't know how it works.
初めて体験すると結構ね驚きます。Yeah, where's that coming from?
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. This is very exciting. People are going to be excited to see some more gameplay. I think we're just about out of time here for this section, but I imagine you want to get out there on the floor and see everything now that it's unwrapped too, because we had covers over pretty much all of our booth up until a couple minutes ago, and now we can actually see the graphics, see everything that's here, so maybe you can sneak and try some stuff out before the crowd gets in here and it gets kind of crazy.
そうですね、時間がもうなくなってますけれども、 こういうブースのセッティングは結構ね全部カバーされてて、多分宮本さんがこれから、ね、全ての設置を確かめたいんじゃないですか。
本当にスターボックスゼロもね、青いも飛んでますし、
Yeah, we've done a nice job with the Star Fox setup. We've got our wing that's kind of floating or flying through the booth there. It looks great. It's a lot of fun.
I wasn't sure if you were going to take that home with you and have that hanging in your office after we're done, because it doesn't it's at home.
僕のウィングを
Awesome.
日本に持って帰ってオフィスに飾るんです。
I'm sure it'll fit on the plane. It's carrying
Maybe.
on, just like.
飛行機に乗せてくれるから。
I don't know if they'll let me.
I don't think it's metal. It should set off a detector. I bet it'll be fine. Just be like, don't you know what this is? This is here.
説明できると思います。
Well, yeah, I mean, from those of us in the treehouse and getting a chance to be out here and play these games for people, and we just thank you for stopping by in this segment, and just thank you for Star Fox in general. We're just as much fans as we are employees, so yeah, it's going to be fun.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you so much. All right, so folks, hang tight. In a couple seconds, we'll be right back with some more stuff getting Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3 kicked off. Hope you stay with us. See ya.
We'll be right back.
Star Wars Battlefront 3, yeah, I thought that looked incredible. I thought that was, when they revealed it at the show, that was a big standout, and that's, from what you can see in the multiplayer version of it, and yeah, it looks like they put everything into that, it's going to be phenomenal. I think just even playing, even just the trailers of how they've done that was pretty cool. Yeah, the end where Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker kind of squared up to each other with their lightsabers, just so cool. But yeah, it looked phenomenal graphics wise, just the amount of detail that was going on. There's AT-ATs walking around town, the ATSTs or whatever. It was just incredible, yeah. So I think I said it was coming out in 2015, Christmas 2015 or December 2015. If that's the release date, that's going to be gigantic. I think that along with the films and everything, that's just a print money, what Nintendo used to do, but that's a print money franchise. Highlights E3 so far. Shenmue 3, Xbox backwards compatibility, brain's gone blank. Let me just see, I've got an actual note of everything that's happened so far, so I can keep track of stuff. Let me just see. So, the World Championships was cool. I liked that when you saw Super Mario Maker, sorry. I thought that looked really cool and showed off how cool the game was going to be. So that was good. The other thing was, let's just see. Go and find it. The Street Fighter stuff on the Smash Bros was quite cool, with the amiibos and everything. That was quite cool. Rob, the amiibo. The Xbox,
Hey everybody, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse
really
Live
cool.
at E3.
I'll be interested to see what it's like as a full-on game, but that was pretty interesting.
It's so surreal to be back here a year later after this.
The whole line stuff looked really cool with Minecraft.
It is crazy.
I'd be interested to see what other franchises, how they can do stuff like that. But just being able to interact with that on the table. I said it during the Microsoft conference, seeing them interacting with that and how easy it will be to do it. I think it's going to be limited to people that are really into their games and they want to learn all the gesture controls. I think it's not going to be a mass consumer thing. I think it's just too awkward. It's like you saw the guy who's like, create level, do this. It's like, and I think you've got to know these commands, otherwise you're going to be sitting reading from a sheet or something. And I think over time you'll get used to that, but I think for people there's too steep of a learning curve for the normal gamer as in mass consumer to pick that up. However, over time people will pick that up and become more and more as part of normal day life. I'm talking like 5-10 years down the line here. So yeah, it may do quite well, but that was quite interesting. It was really cool with the Minecraft stuff as well. Gears of War board now. There was some stuff from Fallout 4. thought that looked amazing. I was kind of slating it when I saw the trailer. I thought it looked a bit crap, a bit generic. I thought the graphics looked a bit shoddy and stuff. But actually watching Bethesda's presentation and watching the game and the amount of detail they've got into it, it's like they've kind of blown my away with it. That's the kind of developers, like Rockstar, when they work in a game and they spend 5 years, up 7 years of it from the last Fallout, they're watching the stuff that they put into that game, and then they went and revealed Fallout Shelter on the iOS and Android devices. It was a free game, all that kind of stuff. And then the Pip-Boy, which I've ordered by the way for the PlayStation 4. But even just stuff like that, the amount of detail that went into it. And then I watched on the YouTube presentation where Jeff Keighley was talking to, I forgot his name, is the developer for Fallout, and he was saying that he feels that a lot of developers, they show their games off way too early. And I said this as well in one of the Games Lounge episodes. I think developers show these games off far too soon. By the time it comes out, they're bold with it, they're fed up. They've revealed all this stuff only 5 months before release. I think that's a nice amount of time before a game gets released to kind of go full on out for it. And I'm excited for it. I didn't even have a PlayStation 4 and I was excited for it, or an Xbox One even, and I was excited for that game. So yeah, they've done that right. That was a big highlight. Doom by id Software as well looked phenomenal. Gruesome, violent, but just on a visceral level. Man, it looked impressive. I think it was the glory kills or something they call them. But yeah, just that kind of stuff. He rips off his foot, puts it in his face, and the chainsaw. That was awesome. That was really, really cool. So that was impressive.
For sure.
What else was there?
Maybe worth mentioning on top of
The song was really quite cool. I never played the first one. Only tried it out a couple of times. So that looks quite cool. On Ubisoft or Ubisoft side, wasn't really that impressed. The Division. It's like some interesting parts. Mirror's Edge looked quite cool. Again, I never really played the first one. It was visually nice. It was like quite an interesting game. What else was there?
More polish for sure when we actually get back to work.
There was.
That's what it's all about this year. So
it was the
game.
game.
Watching and so excited to be doing it again. So
I think it was another Ubisoft game.
And we're going to kind of get into kickoff.
Yeah, we're going to take a short break. I think we've got a real treat coming up, so I hope people will stay tuned.
All right, we'll be right back.
It was the one where it's set in the past with the robots. Was that Rico? No, that was in Rico. I forgot the name of it now. My brain's went blank. But that game anyway, where it had like this sort of kind of Neanderthal people or cavemen people, and they're hunting this sort of robots, dinosaurs. That looked really cool. And I thought it was a nice kind of change up. It had everything you wanted. It had technology, it had dinosaurs, kind of technology stuff in it. And it had the look of it looked amazing. Yeah, it was like a hunting sort of kind of game, the Monster Hunter sort of kind of thing. Even when she was attacking the Tyrannosaurus, I'd probably call it, the Tyrannosaurus robot, and a bit of it fell off and she picked up and shot it with its own part and stuff. That was really cool. So yeah, that looked interesting. The Last Guardian, again I've not got a PlayStation so I never played the first one, but yeah, it seemed people were quite up for that one, so that was nice to see that coming out. Final Fantasy VII, never played the original, but it looks, from the CGI trailer anyway, it looked really nice. And it's obviously a well-known franchise and beloved franchise, so I'll be interested in maybe trying that out and stuff. Yeah. The Shenmue 3 was probably, for me, that was a big one. Sorry, I'm recording on the camera, so it's a bit garbage. I would probably plug it out of the lapel microphone, but the cable doesn't reach. Alright, I'll turn the TV down. There you go, that should be a bit better for the TV not getting picked up. The camera's closer to the TV as well. Yeah, I'll probably watch the E3 one. I'll probably cut this off now. People can watch the Treehouse event themselves. I'll lend the feed for this one here. I'll go off and watch the Square Enix one. I won't live feed that one, but I'll watch the Square Enix one and I'll take some notes from it and see what we liked and what we didn't like. So yeah. Sorry guys, anyway, so yeah, just to classify, Recore, the game that was where it was set in the wild and had them shooting the robot dinosaurs, Doom 3, Fallout 4, Shenmue 3, were all amazing. Rise of Tomb Raider looked cool, Uncharted 4 looked phenomenal, and there's loads of other ones as well, but loads of other ones that people were kind of expecting, Need for Speed and all that kind of stuff. Star Fox, so. But yeah, I'll go off and I'll check out the Square Enix one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I was hoping more people would have been here, but I think due to timing, people couldn't get away from work soon enough. So I think next year what I'm going to do is, we kind of watched all the, I was going to stream all the ones from EA, Ubisoft, Bethesda, Square Enix and everything. I would say it's a bit much hassle, so I'm just going to focus on the main events, and then we'll still watch the shows for the other press conferences, but we'll just take notes from them, because you can find the information anywhere else. And once we maybe get up our website at some stage, we'll maybe have that kind of stuff live streaming from there, or feedback from there, you know. No worries, cheers for joining, and remember, check us out on YouTube, check out our Games Lounge show. If you enjoy that, give it a thumbs up, tell us what you'd like to see on upcoming episodes, and if you want to support the show, check us out on Patreon. We've got a Patreon page up there so you can check that out. But thanks for joining, and I'll speak to these guys later. Bye bye!